Hey Pisces, welcome to your Astro Tarot reading. We're going to dive into what energies are currently shaping your life and reveal insights through the tarot. This message is timeless and will reach you whenever it's meant to find you. So let's shuffle the deck and see what messages come through. Hey Pisces, so welcome to your reading. At the very center we have the Chariot card for you. Now the Chariot card is a really determined, focused kind of energy, and I see that that's what you already could be in, that kind of frame of mind, or this is what Spirit is encouraging you to do, or is it going to be happening in the near future? Now the Chariot is a very confident energy as well, so it's about getting, like I say, incredibly focused, almost like tunnel vision. With it's because half the battle often about with our ambitions and kind of getting focused is really getting clear about what we want to do and locking into where we want to go and how we're going to get there. And Pisces, I feel like that you are able to get into this energy and have a really clear understanding about what you want to do and where you want to go, and also having the confidence that you'll be able to overcome any challenges that come in your path on this journey. Because sometimes we are not, that we can kind of kid ourselves that this will happen easily, that this will happen quickly, and things that will not. We're going to have ups and downs on the path to success. And the best way to approach this and the best chance of success is having confidence actually in just that, I'll be able to overcome those challenges, whatever happens. So I'm seeing that you're really locked in on this energy, Pisces. Now what we've got crossing it, interestingly, is the Queen of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords is committed to truth. She speaks her mind. She is a good communicator actually as well. When she can cut to the heart of the matter, she cuts through any kind of bullshit basically. Now with it crossing the Chariot energy, so what I'm seeing is that, because kind of the flip side of the Queen of Swords, the reversed energy, is that it can be quite harsh, and sometimes it can be perceived as being a bit mean. So I feel like this is just a warning to you, Pisces, that because you're in this such determined, focused kind of energy, not to become insensitive with that, in a way that you will attract more flies with honey than vinegar, that old saying, that's what comes to mind. So it's like to kind of stay, Pisces are very sensitive, you are very intuitive. That's part of your power. So, and sometimes though, this can happen to any of us, when we get so determined and so focused, we can almost become quite self-centered and selfish and forget how we may be coming across to others. We may hurt others by just sort of trampling them in our path. So I feel like this will not help you on your journey if you allow this to happen, Pisces. So be mindful to basically remain sensitive on the journey. You can be determined, you can be focused, and all of those things, and actually you'll get further by being, putting some sugar in with your ambitions, because you will probably need allies and help along the way. So bring your charm to the table, Pisces, with that. Because underneath it here, this is in the subconscious placement. So kind of what's driving this whole reading, driving this whole scenario for you, Pisces. And that is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is about, so for some of you it could be financial independence, but it's about, what I'm seeing is that you're wanting to level up, Pisces. I feel like you want more for yourself. I feel like that something's triggered this desire of, that you've maybe seen that you've been limiting yourself, and a circumstance or a situation I feel like you feel is holding you back, and that, or you've just had some kind of self-reflection time and decided that you have some untapped potential and are capable of a lot more. But it's like a glow up era. It's like leveling up. Something has triggered this, because here we see you, this is crowning the reading, and this is the Page of Wands, if I can get it. Page of Wands, we see someone here assessing a situation. So this is you, Pisces. This is the Wands rules our ambitions, our heart's desires, what inspires us, what gets us fired up, and what propels us to like take action. So it's ruled by the fire element, which is all about action. And I think this is you here, like taking some time out to assess actually where you want to go and what you want to do with your life, really, and kind of having a bit of a like, oh, hang on moment, going, I want more than what I've got. I'm totally capable of doing more. And somehow you've moved out of a firefighting energy or just survival mode, and you feel like you've plateaued, and then something has triggered you to want more. Now, interestingly, we've got the Ten of Cups in the near past position. So the Ten of Cups is about, in a way, having the dream, having that dream life. Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It's a loving relationships. It's positive family. It's having the nice house. But whatever this sort of dream life looks to you, Pisces. So that's just like a traditional kind of image that we've got depicted here. But it's really whatever that means to you, having it all. And something again so it could be for some of you, it could be that maybe you didn't feel like marriage, kids, etc. was for you. And then you met someone and that totally flipped it on its head for you. And this person made you feel like, actually, I do want all of these things. I am capable of having them, like there's nothing, and I want to have that with this person. Or it could be for some of you, if this is career, for example, you could see someone having huge financial success in a certain area that you thought wasn't possible. Like say if it was opening their own business and it blew up and they got a lot of financial wealth and growth from that, and you've seen that and that's inspired you and to an area of something that you hadn't previously thought was possible. So this is the trigger. So this is what's caused, I'm seeing, Pisces, something in the recent past that has set something off in you to want more. So that's actually wonderful. That's like fantastic when that happens, when someone or something inspires you and sets you off and goes and realizes that you've been limiting yourself. Now, next to it in the near future, we've got the Justice card. So this is a major arcana as well. And justice is what it says on the tin. It is like a just outcome for you, Pisces. So justice happening in this scenario. You being able to level up, you being able to have this opportunity to do that. It's exactly what this situation presents itself to be. Like you are confident, you are determined, and that is going to pay off. You're absolutely right in the sense that you any challenges that are thrown in your path aren't going to stop you. You're absolutely correct in that, and that your intention is everything in this situation. So if your intent is to get to this to level up, and then that is completely possible. And here you are in a way, justice. I feel like this is you on the other side at the end of this path, this certain cycle in a way. The end of this road is there you are, sort of sitting on a throne, feeling like you've got the outcome that you hoped for, that you was so determined about. And with external influences around you, they look super positive as well, because we've got the Six of Cups, which is, I feel like this is the person who is your biggest fan, is your biggest supporter in your life, Pisces. And they've really helped you on this journey. So if you've had moments of doubt, or if you will have along the way, this is the person that picks you up. If it's this person potentially who directly if it was a romantic partner, for example, who opened you up to this world of the happy family, or a relationship maybe that you'd never thought was possible. This person has changed everything for you in that respect. And here it is, the 6 cups overflowing with flowers, growth, emotional fulfillment, and you and this person being able to look back, because it can be quite a nostalgic card as well, and kind of look how far you've come, and being able to celebrate together in something that in a way that you've both done. Because I feel like without this supporter, without this person, that you wouldn't have been able to get as far as you can, as quickly as you can maybe as well, and that they're such a significant factor on this journey for you, Pisces. Now, in the position of advice, we have an interesting card with the Tower, and I feel like this is about any sort of sudden losses along the way that you might have. For example, maybe if you were looking for a dream house together with your partner and you found your dream house and then it fell through, and this shakes you, it's shocked you, it's kind of really been a blow to you. And then in time you realise that maybe you found a better house, and then you realise that past house wasn't actually the dream home. And this is the Tower energy that it brings. So it's about sort of shocking things, sudden losses, but ultimately it being right for you. Like anything that falls away is actually just creating space for what is right for you. So if it was that you were trying to level up on a job, so you applied for other positions, you interviewed, you got really far for a job, for example, and then you didn't get the role at the last minute, and you were gutted, devastated. But then a better one comes along, or it turns out that company was not the right company for you. You find out certain things about how it's ran that don't sit well with you, and it turns out it was like a blessing in disguise. So it's that kind of energy. And so with it being in the advice position, I feel like it's important to remember that these setbacks that you may experience along the way, Pisces, view them, are they really setbacks, or is it just a redirection? It's more like I'm hearing like it's a correction on the path. So it's like you're on a train track, and if you start to veer left, and it kind of jolts you back to stay straight. So it's that kind of energy really. So to remember that along the way, Pisces. Now your hopes and dreams have got the 6 of Wands, which is about victory, it's about success, it's about getting to where you want to go. So we already know that that's what the cards are saying, that energy will usher in. And I feel like the 6 of Wands as well is like you want to be seen as successful. This feels like part of that level up, that maybe you've had naysayers in the past who doubted you. Maybe they'd written you off as only being able to have this level of success, and that for whatever reason that you weren't, that's just who you were. They'd kind of pigeonholed you. And maybe there are some people that you feel that are around you that don't want you to grow, that kind of are a part of limiting you. So it could be, say, a job that you're in, they want you to stay where you are. There isn't anywhere to grow anymore in that company, but they don't want to let you know that, like in the sense that because they want you to stay. So they may go, there's nothing better out there. This is a good gig. This is secure. Just don't bother. Just stay where you are. So it's that kind of energy as well that I feel like you're pushing against, that you want to prove to others, which is absolutely fine, that you want to prove to others that you are capable of more, and that you can take a risk, you will take risks, and that you will be more successful than where you're at now. Now with the outcome, we've got the 8 of Cups, and this sort of echoes a little bit the Tower energy, in that it's you walking away from situations and people that no longer emotionally fulfill you. So this is a theme throughout the reading as well, that about that people don't tell you in some ways, that can be the challenge of expanding your horizons and going for more, is that not everyone can stay with us along the way. So maybe if you've been with a company, this is just for some of you, you know, for a number of years, you're close to your colleagues, maybe it's been really an amazing journey for you being there, but you know that this is as far as it can go, so you have to walk away from that, because it's never going to offer you what you need. Or it could be friendships, it could be numerous things really, but it's about walking away from situations or maybe opportunities that present themselves as opportunities, but you know that they're not at the level of offering you the emotional fulfillment that you're looking for, and having to say no, having to walk away, maybe having to lose certain people on this journey as well. And that's kind of the reality, Pisces, of leveling up really. And that's why it takes such determined energy, the Chariot here at the center of your reading, to make those changes and to really like go for more. It takes a lot of determination and kind of one pointed focus, locked in energy a lot of the time. Now I pulled a card just for some extra info as well, like any final messages for you, Pisces, and we got the 8 of Wands. And I feel like this journey, like to where once you kind of start making those moves, you already might have started making these moves to kind of progress your life and make these changes. It's going to happen fast. So news will come in fast. So say if you were looking for a new job and you've made that decision, you start applying, I feel like you're going to get feedback and opportunities come back to you fast. Or if it's a relationship, for example, that if you were looking for a new apartment together, then the right apartment's gonna come to you pretty quick. And just that energy feels like it's gonna move fast, and that's kind of because that's what you're in such determined, and Spirit is supportive of this, I think, as well. And Pisces is very good at, like, once you get in the flow that you're kind of connected to, you can get aligned very well with Spirit's energy. So getting aligned with manifestations, getting in the flow, sort of those magical opportunities, you know, and coincidences, and sort of the otherworldly energies and impact that can have on our life, about sort of being in the right place at the right time. Pisces is very good at that. Sometimes Pisces is not so good at holding on to those opportunities. It's almost like the opportunities flow through like a river, and sometimes Pisces has trouble not letting those opportunities slip through their fingers. But because you have such a locked in kind of Chariot vibe and energy going on at the moment, Pisces, I see you being in the perfect place to be able to capitalize on these fast moving opportunities that come through for you. So be ready for that. I feel like you are, but this is just an extra message for you to be ready for that. I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. It's always great to get your feedback from you as well, if you want to leave that in the comment section down below, and subscribe for all future reading, Pisces. But wishing you all the best with this exciting situation. Love and light.